On. I'm here with you for another Spaceflight Simulator video. I don't know how long it's been since I've done the last one. Feels like forever, honestly. Sorry for not uploading, but I'm just here to upload some new content for you because I just love making content. Anyway, what's to say? I mean, get right back into it. So we'll just go on to a new world. Well, our world. So I've been messing around off camera and seem to have discovered that we actually have the 6-wide fuel furnaces. Tanks. Now, I actually thought this just was an exclusive thing, but this can make our rockets twice as better by putting multiple thrusters on the edge. Anyway, I'll just build a rocket to test. Right, you then, so here's our test rocket. Now, it isn't very good, but I'm just here to test the basics of our new rocket engine things, or whatever you want to call them. So, let's give it a launch. We have liftoff, which I'm surprised actually, I didn't think there is. Do as well from walls off camera, but yeah, can always be proved wrong. In fact, message of the day, sometimes you have to accept you're wrong. That was so unnecessary. Right, so our first stage didn't make it to orbit, but that's okay. Got it. Oh, this is some, I guess. It's not even orbit. Where's the heat shield? Where is the heat shield? You know what? We'll give it a shot because the capsule's holding on now. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Slowing? What? Oh, there's no way. I'm not gonna land because this is like a weird orbit. But this proves that you don't need a heat shield to skim the atmosphere, which is what I've heard online that people do. It's called atmospheric braking, I think. And the reason people do that is to slow down for launching themselves into a planet, basically. And I find that really interesting because it's a risky idea, but when you think about it, it isn't bad at all. Now you say I'm going to burn up now because my orbit moved too close in. As you can see, that was an example of atmospheric braking on the first one, which I find pretty neat. Right guys, I think for today, for a step in the right direction, I think we are going to just mess around with some physics there. So we'll delete this rocket. Actually, I've just had a little idea. Why don't I put a rover on Mars? Actually, no, not Mars. That would be a bit too hard. I reckon the moon. We should put one on the moon. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, so we'll just use the normal 3-stage rocket. Now, instead of doing that, we add a fin more. Oh, that's strange, just letting us clip the parts. Sorry guys, I always get these stupid notifications while making videos. Right, there we are. I turn on Do Not Disturb. Sorry about that, guys. So, what we need to do is, we'll add parachutes, so we don't die immediately. As grim as it sounds. Trust us, guys. This is going to be all worth it. Might look unnecessary, but when we're entering an atmosphere, we will burn up, probably. And I highly doubt that we can risk it, because Mars does have an atmosphere, a thin one, but in real life it does, even though it's core cooled, made it more exposed to radiation, it does have an atmosphere. Which I guess, yeah, it's pretty cool, but anyway, that's our weird looking rover. You can clip off all them things. But I'll just finish the rocket up and tidy it up and then we'll go. Right, so I've just done a test to see if the rocket even launches. So I've just had to fix it. So we'll test if that separates and we'll blast off, basically. Right, and now we'll test our wheels. It's all working, all nice and dandy. Sorry, I'll never say that. Anyway, I'll start them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh. Let's go on to a different save where I actually done it. Because I did do it on a different save file. I think this might be the one where I actually film most of my videos on, actually. Because Moon Mission. Sim game. Oh boy, do I have some things I want to show you guys, actually. This is a rocket. Now, let's go on my blueprints. Load blueprint. Plane. Let's have a look. So this is plane V1. It's just put as a rocket for some reason. So now V1 of the plane. You flip it over and you turn all this on. Now normally it doesn't do that because normally I have it all on by now, but yeah, let's do that better. If we turn it all on, like a normal human being would, we can position it a bit better. And that's how you take off in my magnificent plane. Now, this one, it's a bit crap. Can't land. And it kind of just goes up and up and up and up and it never goes away. So this is what I normally do when using this rocket. Normally it doesn't do that, okay? Okay, I just want to put it... It doesn't do that. No. Cut. You didn't say anything. Anyway, let's go to a different one. Plane V2. Now, personally, this one's my favourite out of the bunch. But it's not the most efficient. It just looks really cool. Just give us that, please. This one has equal sideways thrust. So once this goes, you literally just turn it to the side. I did face some casualties making this one though, as when you see when I was trying to make it, this bottom part here using the 3x3s I was experimenting with, the parachutes kept burning off and I accidentally activated one. Yeah, but I accidentally fully did. Oh god, yeah, but that happens, doesn't it? But yeah, that's probably one of my most favourite. Normally I go a bit further up than that, but you know, it's just an example. Now for Revert the Build, we have the prototype of plane 3. Now this one looks a bit weirder. It's more aerodynamic, but it is pretty weird. Most of the thrust comes from the back, as you can see. You have to angle up a bit when using these planes. You just angle up, and that saves you from completely dying. Most of the time, it does. Right, without further ado, let's have a look at the newest and best plane prototype. Well, it's not a prototype, it's plane V3. I think this is it. Plane V3. This is very similar to the prototype, except I gave it full engines and it can actually move. Hallelujah, you know what I mean? Now, I found that you don't actually need that many You don't need that many parachutes in this game. Do. Unlike popular belief where I see people spamming them, like my old prototypes. Like that. Oh, I'm going so fast. I'm hating. I'm going that fast. I'm breaking through the atmosphere. In fact, I'm gonna cut it there. I'm gonna cut it. So just wait for it to slow down a bit, so I can actually deploy it. Fully deploy it. Fully. Stop. 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 Fully deploy it. Fully. Oh god. This isn't good. This isn't good. Media. Media. That's the wrong word, isn't it? Whatever. I mean, it landed. It had no achievements. I'll tell you now, your rocket's a failure. Oh, there it is. Right, well, I'm going to call that a day because I know people have short pea brain attention spans. So, yeah, bye. Actually, before I go, I want to like film a thumbnail. So, bye.